Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hey, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I'm a minute or so late. I apologize. Hi. So I'm here today. I hope you're here too. It's time for another one of our favorite designers, Rob and Bob. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kathy and Diane and Linda. Hello, Mary. So we're doing a snowman card from Rob and Bob, but this one's pretty unique. Well, all their cards are pretty unique, but this one is very interesting because it has both writing elements, it has cutout pieces, it has glitter, it has writing on the inside of the card, writing on the outside of the card. So there's a lot going on here in this card, and there's kind of a lot to unpack, but it really is fun. It's a fun card to put together, and I thought, this would be a fun thing for you to work on over the weekend or to explore some of these cards. Now, the great thing about this card is that you can, oops, I just found a little piece that I didn't glue on. The great thing that about this card is that there are a lot of things that you can do to change it up. For instance, I used a blue, like a deep blue with a blue called blueberry marker in here on this one. But on this one, I tried a silver gel pen with a lighter color. I think you could also do the foil on this. I think that would look kind of fun, both inside the card and on the front. But you would need a little bit of foil. I think you could do silver, and if you're going to make this card this size, which is a 5x7 card, you would need at least, a 5x7 inch. You could make it smaller, obviously, and use the foil too, but you might need the 12x12 sheets of foil. One of the things that I noticed about this card, even though it's absolutely adorable, is that the way that it's set up, it's not very frugal. And let me explain what I mean. When you look at this card, I'm going to move all this stuff over here, group it, and move it all over here. Okay, so when you look at this card, when you bring in this card, it looks like this, and then when you sort of unpack it, actually has this in the bottom, which I put a sentiment on, but we're not going to really look at that part. But this is the front of the card, and if you ungroup it and sort of unpack it, you'll see that this is, this is the base of the card. So it has scoring and it has writing, and that's the front of the card. Then there's all of these pieces that I cut out in silver glitter, right? And then there are all these pieces that I cut out in white that have drawing on it. But one of the things that I noticed, particularly about the silver, is, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like very cheap about using up my glitter paper. I went through a stage where I didn't have all the colors, and so I would just keep little corners and whatever. But if you're going to cut this out, and you're going to cut out 2, which is what I usually cut out, look at how much space it takes. It takes up a whole half a sheet of glitter paper, and I think that if we condensed it down, we could use just a quarter of a sheet. So if you bear with me this morning, I'm going to show you how to do that. But let's start off by looking at where I found this card so you can replicate it yourself. Okay. This, as I said, is from Rob and Bob. So you're going to go, it's in Design Space. You're going to go to Design Space, and you're going to, let's just move all this stuff around here so you can kind of get the feeling like we have a clean slate here, okay? And then we're going to go to Images in Design Space, and we're going to Image Sets right here. and is already at something called Rob and Bob, which I love these guys, but if you were just going in there and you went to image sets, just type in the word Rob or the name Rob, and you will see that there are 11 different image sets for these guys, for Rob and Bob. So I'm going to go to one of our favorites, and that is the Best of Rob and Bob. And in addition to, we had some nice Halloween cards in there, and we also, have done some Christmas cards in this group. There is this really nice, and I would call it a winter card, and there are a couple that are very similar to it, including this beautiful Forever card that's kind of like a doodles kind of a thing. So I think that this is sort of like it, and you just keep scrolling down, and right here in between the Do All Things with Love and the Santa Ho Ho is our doodle card. It kind of looks plain, but it really does turn out very nicely. So I want to show you how to do that. So just click on that and bring it in to your space, and it comes in all sized, which is 7 by 10, remember, because it's the non-folded version, so it's 7 by 10. Now this size can't be cut on the Joy, but you could certainly make this smaller, and you could cut it on the Joy using those tips that we did yesterday, which was we took out the scoring, we lopped off the back, and you created basically a card front. But since we just went over that, I just want to talk about saving your materials. Okay, so this is the way the card comes in, and if you ungroup it, you'll see that it has all of these elements, the front and with the silver pieces, and then this piece that's drawing, and then this is the middle. And again, you could put a sentiment on here if you wanted to. Just type in the T, or go to the T for text and type in what you wanted to do. So I'm going to put in, there's snow business, like there's no business like snow business. That's what I wanted to put. There's no business like snow business. All right, and that's me putting a silly little saying here. I put a text box. I change it to writing. I typed in snow wrong. So let's go back and change and add the W. There's no business like this. No, I wanted to say there's no business like snow business. Thank you. Yep. There's no business like snow business. Here we go. And then I want to make it smaller, and then I want to align it to the center and still make it a little bit smaller. And there we go. And that's a quick sentiment, and make sure I attach it, and that inside is done. Okay. So we're not really talking about the inside so much as we're talking about the outside. So here are these two pieces. This one is a solid color. I cut them out in silver, these little pieces, right? And they are sort of scattered all over. So when you go to cut this out, it takes up a fairly big space, like a footprint of at least like almost 5 by 6, 6.5, which I think is kind of a lot of glitter to use up. And especially because I'm famous for making 2 cards at once. If I doubled this, it would cause problems. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's take these things and I want to just make sure these are all hidden so that it doesn't overwhelm you. Well, hide this all. Group and hide. Okay, so here's our card. We have the inside card, we have the outside part of the card, then we have the silver, and then we have the drawn white images, okay? Hi, Susan. And so when we hit make it, you know, you guys, I always like to use, make 2 at a time. That's just me. But when you do 2 at a time, let me show you what happens. Here's our here's our written pieces. So we're basically taking up a whole sheet of paper for that. And then to go down to the glitter, look at, it's taking up like a half a sheet of 12 by 12 inch glitter. I can make that smaller. And so I want to show you how to do that. Okay. And then we'll cut it out. But I just want to show you real quick how to do that. So if you're troubled by the fact that these are grouped this way, and you don't see, you're seeing up here, you can't ungroup them, because ungroup is usually what you would normally do. And then you could move everything around. But in this case, because it's an image from Design Space, you can't ungroup it. So what you can do is you can contour it. Remember contour we did yesterday? So to do that, you have to duplicate your pieces, and I might duplicate this 3 times so that I have 4 pieces, and I'll tell you why. I want to group off this, and this. So I want to have 4 spaces so that I can move things around. So in my first image grouping, I'm going to go to contour. I'm going to hide everything except for these bottom 3 things. Okay, so now I have these things, and then I'm going to go to my second grouping and I hit contour. I'm going to hide everything, but then I'm going to make these ones appear. Make sure you hide this one, and all of a sudden I now have these two pieces. I'm going to do the same thing with this one, contour, hide everything, and I'm just going to show these ones. Let's see, we'll do those top 2, okay? And hide this one. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just basically, it's telling me I'm not supposed to break this up, but I don't like to use all my precious glitter paper. So I am going to make sure that I use only the glitter paper that I want to use. So, so here we go. Oh, I need to get rid of this one. So, where is it? So now I have taken this one image that was all grouped together, and I have separated it into 4. Now you could get even more granular about this, and you could separate them all, and you could do that. And yeah, well, you know, you'll get used to it, April, and you kind of get to where you're trying to like trick your brain. And in this case, I wanted to save a little space. So let me show you what it looks like when I'm done. Now, the thing about this is that even though we did this, it still shows up all over the page. I don't know why that is, but let's move the object to here. And all of a sudden, here we go. We just move this over. Here we go. And we are now using a quarter of the page. If we duplicated it, we'd still be using less paper, at least in my mind. Now, I mean, you guys might be going, you know, Rita, you're being a little bit too frugal here, and if I am, then that's okay. You don't have to use this tip, but sometimes you get to a place where you do need to remove a grouping. I can think of a couple of reasons. One being when you're doing 3D flowers, and a good example of the 3D flowers, let me just show you. If you go under images and you type in Peony, one of my favorites, right? And you look at the 3D Peony, which is right here at the top, it is so difficult. It comes in as this ginormous image, and then what you can ungroup it, but it causes problems with some of these pieces. So this is why I have in the past changed up these images and use the contour to do that. So in this case, if I wanted to, I could use the contour, or you can do it, a different way. But here you go. I'm just trying to show you a few little tricks so people will be amazed at your Cricut skills, okay? So we've got skills. So let's go ahead and do the card. I'm going to show you how you have to sort of modify what you're doing. So you're putting in the scoring element, you're putting in the pen, that sort of thing. So here are our four different mats. There's our inside of the card. This is the front of the card. Here's all of our glitter. I'm going to move that over so that I can save a little bit of glitter. And there's that other piece. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and hit make it or continue, and most of this stuff is done with medium cardstock. So I use my 8.5 by 11 inch paper that I get from Michael's. This is great paper. It cuts really, really well on your Cricut machine, and I really definitely recommend it. And I want to just show you, I'm not going to cut the entire card out, but I want to show you the part where it does the writing on both the card front and on the pieces, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to put it together because it's fun, all right? So I'm going to hit medium cardstock, and let me bring you over to my machine, all right? So here over by my machine, and I'm going to put in, for the first piece, I'm going to put in this one, which is going to do those little accent pieces. So I need to put this in. And I chose from the pens that I have, and I have a lot of pens, but I thought that this blue sort of looked kind of fun, and I liked it in the 1.0, remember? See, 1.0, but it also comes in this size, which is the 0.4. So I thought 1.0 would look cute. It would kind of look like a kid was drawing on the card, which I think that was the whole idea of this card. So let's put my 1.0 in there. Remember to hold right here, hold your clamp B so you don't accidentally loosen it, and then close this here, and we'll go ahead and hit the blinking button, which is slightly out of eye range. Okay, hi Joe. And then we'll put this together after we do this, and then I'll show you the front of the card, and then we'll put it together. It really is a cute little card. I love that it's got, it's got the writing on 2 different layers. That's correct, David. You hold it, you click it in place, you close it, and then you hit go. So David, I must have said that like 100 times in one episode. So David always remembers that. So I just like the fact that there's writing on the base layer, there's writing on these little pieces, and then there are these little glitter elements. And clearly you could change up the colors if you wanted to go deep blue, or you wanted to do pink even, or whatever colors you wanted to do. You could do that and change up the colors, and I love that about this card. So here we are. What it's doing first is it's doing the writing on those little pieces that are going to get attached to the front of the card. Okay? And it's almost done drawing according to my screen. So it's almost done doing the drawing. So remember, it always does the drawing first, and then it does the cutting. So what happens when you have when you have scoring, writing, and cutting, and that's what comes up next. So I'm going to show, hey, hi Maricela, how are you? So it does the drawing, and then it does the cutting. So it's just about done doing the drawing here, and then it'll start doing the cutting, and then we'll go on to do the outside cover, and I'm going to show you how you are going to switch out the scoring. And in this case, I'm going to use the scoring stylus because most people have the scoring stylus, and in this case, it's only one score mark that goes down the middle of the card, so there's really no need to put in scoring wheels if you do have them. You could certainly do it, but to be honest, I only do that when there's a lot of scoring that needs to get done. So here it is, finishing up the cutting, and I'm getting ready. I have my other paper to go in, and I'm going to show you. Can't see my screen, but when I come up on this page, it says that because I have a maker, it says I have to edit my tools to scoring stylus, which is what I've done. And now I'm going to put in my paper, but I have to take out my pen and use my scoring stylus. I'm going to put it in the same way we did the pen. We hold the bottom, click it in, close it, and then first it does the scoring. So we're going to do the scoring first, and then it will say add the pen. Now, if you make a mistake and you forget to take your pen out, you will get a pen mark there. There's no way that the machine really can tell what's in this. Okay, so you have to be mindful in this case. All right, so here it goes. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you how this goes together. All right, so there it goes. So, yeah, you've done it. We've all done it, I think, Shelley. You're in such a rush, and you're like, I'm such a pro at this. Hi, Dawn. My scoring stylus pops out when you use it. Do you hold the bottom of the clamp, Leilani? And if you do, what I would suggest, if it still does that, is I would probably suggest getting in there and loosen it a teeny tiny bit here or underneath there. You might need to be a little bit of a mechanic to get it to not pop out, or you could take a little bit of sandpaper and you could, if it does pop out and you've tried everything, you know what, it's probably too, where is mine? Okay, it's probably too slippery in here, so you might want to like just take an emery board or sandpaper and sort of like give it a little bit of roughness, and hopefully it won't slip out that way. Or a rubber band. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Alexandra from Costa Rica. How are you? Yeah, the weather's great, isn't it? I am headed to the Great North Woods in New Hampshire tomorrow morning. And so I'm so glad that it's getting warmer because the temperature is so much different here than there, or vice versa. It's always colder. They always get more snow. And I can't visit there. I can't visit there during the winter time because I just don't have the kind of traction in my car, believe it or not. So, okay, so here's our card. And there's the inside of the card, and there's the outside of the card. And we are going to just kind of put the outside away. And I'm going to show you how to put these little pieces on. So you don't have to do this in any particular order, but I'm gonna just take my pieces off of this paper. So we've got these little pieces. I'm gonna show you where they all go after I peel them off of my mat here. Okay, so there's my drawn images, and then I have my glitter images over here. So, okay, this is how they go. Make sure, I'm sorry about the sun coming in. But so this is how they go. So this one here gets put down here to finish, to be his scarf, be this guy's scarf. This one here goes up here, and you actually see that there is a there is like nothing there, so you have to put that piece in there to finish his scarf. This becomes the tree pot, or the stand for the tree. This one here, yeah, Babs, that's up kind of near where I'm going. I'm going up to well, it's really near Pittsburgh, which is the last U.S. The last U.S. city before the Canadian border. So so there's that. And so what I'm doing is I'm just gluing. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, I did get this glue at Amazon. It's something I'm trying out at the suggestion of a Canadian friend, because the art glitter glue is so expensive to ship and all of that, that I thought I would try this out, and I'm kind of liking it. I especially like the tip, and I saw this morning on our message boards or on our group thing that someone tried to swap out the covers for these, and it does work. I haven't tried it yet, but because I only just saw that. So I think what I really like about this glue especially is that the tips, because it's even finer than the regular tip, and then it has an ultra fine that works really lovely, and it comes in like all in one little case. So I haven't given up on my art glitter glue, but I do enjoy this, and I think it's a great alternative for Canadian friends who cannot afford the extra expense. And also remember, art glitter glue can't ship in the wintertime to certain locations because it cannot freeze. So there is that. All right. So I put in all these little pieces, and you might be wondering the first time you do this, how do you remember where everything goes, or how do you figure out where everything goes? Well, that's pretty simple. I just go back to my original image and look at that. So let me just go back, and I'm looking at my screen. I know you can't see my screen, but I'm looking at my screen. And first I put in these pieces, and I can kind of see, oh, okay, they're actually in order on that's why they're set up that way, right? And so then we have our glitter pieces, and I'm just going to lay them all down first. So the snowman gets little glitter pieces for his muffler. What do you call those? Ear muffs. And then we have a star that's glitter. I could see you even doing this in two different color glitters, maybe white and silver, or silver and gold, like the old Christmas song, Silver and Gold, right? So you can really have a lot of fun. And that's what's so much fun about a Cricut, is that you can do whatever it is you want. And nobody's going to stop you. There's very little that you cannot do or cannot try, or color combinations that you cannot try that won't work. I mean, if you like it, then it's good. And that's what I love about Cricut. One of the things I love about Cricut. Hey, so here we go. So here are all my little pieces. Muffler. Is it muffler? Muffler is your, a muffler is a scarf. Ear muffs. They're ear muffs, right? Does anybody use ear muffs anymore besides snowmen? I don't know. Okay, so we've got our little pieces here, and we're going to just dab on the glue. Remember, a little goes a long way with glue. You don't need a whole lot. Right, so the ear muffs, but what's a muffler? Isn't a muffler? I know it's a piece of a car, but isn't a muffler also, I thought there was a piece of clothing that was winter clothing called a muffler, but I might be wrong. I have been known to be wrong before. Earmuff and mufflers. Okay, so Babs, you remember mufflers, right? Okay. I might be dating myself. But anyway. Heck, when I was a kid, even some of the little girls, the fancy girls, would have these like hand warmers that were made out of like fake fur or something. Maybe I'm sure it was real fur, and they would wear it with their Rothschild coats, which are just gorgeous coats that they make for little girls. I don't know if they still make them, but boy, those were just gorgeous coats. Of course, we never had them, but but they had little like, I guess those are hand warmers, or maybe those are muffs. I don't know, guys. I'm all messed up. I haven't really slept too well the last couple of days because just the anxiety of, well, the election and getting ready to go visit my mom. I don't ever leave my hometown, and especially now with the pandemic, I really don't leave. I know most of us don't. Excuse me. So, let's see. Did I get all the pieces? Looks as if I might have gotten all the pieces. Maybe I need to put a little tiny bit more glue here. Hey, also, I wanted to tell you that they're having a huge sale at Cricut.com. And what I found out, because I ordered last night, what I found out was the things that are on sale are your best bets. And I want to just show you something. So there's my card. I'm just going to put this on the inside of the card. Remember, we only glue the front of the card because we need that. We need for it to move around, and it causes problems with opening and closing on that card. And so there's that. So yeah, last night I was placing an order, and the prices looked a little weird to me, like, because when I was seeing them, they were on sale. So I just want to pop you back in here so that you know, okay? So if you're planning on placing an order, so let's go there just so you can see. Whoops. Let me add. Okay, so let's just go to Cricut. And if you go to Cricut, make sure you use my link and code because you can save even more using that. And that one definitely will work. All right. So let me just Cricut. So I was looking at this and I saw some prices on some products and I was like, whoa, like for instance, party foil. Everybody loves when we talk about party foil, right? So if I type in party foil, it's like, I think there's certain colors that are $1.37. And so why is this not coming up? Okay. Accessories, materials, material types. Let's just go to all materials and see. Here's party foil, right? So it comes up as $1.37. I think it's just for certain colors, but let's see. No, yeah, right. Because the green's $1.37. All right. So if you put it in your cart, it sometimes will come up at the full retail price. But since I am an Access member, and I'm a premium member, when I go to check out, I will be, as long as I'm signed in, I will be given an additional 20% off of the $1.37. But, and that's for this sale that's going on, right? But if I go to, let's just go to, I don't know, foil transfer sheets, right? So we got foil transfer sheets, and we'll add this one to our cart. It's $7.99. And then we go to view the cart. And I just want to point this out. You will see that, whoa, wait a second. Did this end? No, wait a second. Man, I thought there was an access sale, and maybe I am not, what is it? Here it is, Cricut exclusive access sale. It's half off. So, except I don't think for the machines. So, how is it that I'm not, maybe I'm not logged in. Let me log in. No, it says I'm logged in. All right, so let me do this again. Oh, right. So in my cart, it shows the $7.99, but when you're checking out, it should give me, yeah, here it does. Okay, so it gives me premium, which is 20% off, plus the access sale. So it doesn't change the retail prices on your cart, but it changed and gives you the discount here. And what I'm telling you is when you use my code, Miss Rita 1, and my link, it will give you an additional 10% off and free shipping. All right. So this is sort of stacking the savings. And I ended up with, I don't know. I ended up with a whole lot of stuff for $50 last night. And let me see if it shows my order. Let me just check. So I got quite a bit of stuff and a huge discount off of, here it is. So I bought, let's see the details. I got some window cling. I got some, look at this sparkle paper. It's $2.62. And this cardstock is $5. And this was on sale, right? So add it all up. When you look at the total up here, it subtotals retail $144. But if you look down here with my discount, my 10% off, plus the 20% off because I'm a premium access member, plus the sale, I got $92.23 off. And so my order only cost me, for $144 worth of merchandise, cost me $55. So I think, so my code's Miss Rita 1, and my link, I'll put it in the description. I put it in the description of all my videos, so you can't forget it. It's in there. So definitely worth, if you are a premium access member or just an access member in any kind, way, shape, or form, this is 50% off. Plus, whatever if you're premium or standard, you'll get 10% off for standard, 20% off for premium. Then use my link in my code. You get an additional 10% off and the free shipping, and you can stock up on a lot of stuff. The only thing that I noticed is that not everything is in stock right now, but you can find some things that to fill up your cart, and you do need to have $50 to use my card. But I found all these little samplers of cardstock. Look I got reds and greens and princess, and this one called Suburbia Disturbia. I don't know, but they're originally $9.99. I'm going to get them for like $4 because of all the discounts. Oh, look at this Hello Kitty. Who likes Hello Kitty? Somebody likes Hello Kitty. And it's only $3 each. So you're going to see some Hello Kitty stuff. You bought a maker? Awesome, Diane. Awesome. Yeah, it's Miss Rita and the number 1, and it's MISS, not Ms. Miss Rita 1, and then my link, which is HTTP, what is it? shrsl.com/1TNBP. But I will put it in the description of this video, so come back and look for that. So that is kind of it for today, folks. But I wanted to point you out to this really fun project, and then also that sale that's going on. I am not here tomorrow or Saturday, so we are going to start the week fresh on Monday, and probably do our mystery material Monday. But I'm also planning on doing some giveaways with not just on date night. So we're going to have a little bit of fun during the week, as well as on YouTube, and not reserving all the giveaways for date night, because I thought that isn't always fair. All right, everyone. Yes, there's some really good glitter paper in there. Oh, you got a maker? Oh, awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right, you guys. I'll miss you too, Dawn, but I'll be closer than you think. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. What's a mystery box? Kathy is asking. A mystery box is a grouping of materials. They don't tell us when they're coming out. And there are two types of mystery. Well, actually, there's three types of mystery box. There's a mystery box with no cutie. This is a cutie. And so, so if you have a cutie, or if you want a cutie, you have to be a Cricut Access customer to buy mystery box with a cutie in it. Then you have a mystery box that does not have a cutie in it. And then you have digital mystery boxes. So, what they are is a collection of things based around a theme. So like we had one that was fall, so a lot of fall colors. And we had one recently, I've forgotten now, but we had one in the summertime that was like all summery things. And you get all different kinds of products. So you get like vinyl and iron-on, party foil, paper, sometimes a tool, sometimes pen. So it's a really good deal. And they cost between $40 and $50, but most of the time you can use my code to get a little bit extra off there too. So that's a mystery box, but unfortunately I can't, they don't tell us when they're going live. They do tell us like 5 minutes before they go live. So I can't give you any secret knowledge there, but I will tell you they come out usually once a month. As we get closer to Christmas, they might put more in there. And they usually go quickly. So once you see it, if you want it, get it. What do we do with the giant ruler? Actually, the giant ruler is actually a pretty cool tool for cutting vinyl and things that are rolled, and also good at holding down that party foil as you cut it. And if you have a True Control knife, you can, use it to hold it down while you cut it. So, the giant ruler, I like the giant ruler. It's good for fabrics too, if you're a sewer, but I like to hold down all those things that roll up on me. I have a hard time with those roly-poly things. So anyway, all right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care of yourselves. I will be able to check email, so definitely email me, okay? If you need anything. It's Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. Oh, nice to have you, Heather. Miss Rita to the rescue. It's MISS Rita to the rescue at Gmail. Okay? Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye. Yeah, it was in the mystery box. All right, guys, gotta go. See you later. Be well. Yes, be well. Bye.